Hello YouTube. So it's been a while since I've done a video. I want to do a little video now. So if you've seen the video of my white truck, my white 2018 GMC Sierra with the 5-inch lift, I had the high desert kit that I put on from a Silverado, a very unique truck. Everyone that saw my truck loved my truck. It was a 2018, had 39,000 miles on it or so. Well, in February we got hit. Someone ran a red light and hit my truck. So disappointing, nonetheless, but the insurance company took care of me and reasonable payout on that. And I was able to pick up a 2019. Is not low mile truck. So this truck has 147,000 miles when I bought it, and it's a 2019. Now this truck, I'll tell you, looks brand new. Inside and out, it looks brand new. I don't have the key on it actually, but I mean, it's got the X31 package. It's an SLT. Very, very nice truck. Came with the tonneau cover. Like I said, looks brand new inside and out. Downfall, 147,000 miles. Now, some people might worry about that. For me, I've been working on vehicles my whole life, and it doesn't really scare me considering the L84 in this and the 8L90 transmission. You can get the engine transmission for these relatively cheaply. Any other repairs, nothing that I can't handle in my garage. So the mileage doesn't really scare me away. Now, the reason I wanted to do this video today is I wanted an AT4. I did not want the price tag of an AT4. I wanted a truck that I could get into cheaper than what the insurance paid me for the last truck. And that's what I did. Now, I was able to get into this truck for about $9,000 cheaper than what the insurance paid me for my last truck. So I got one model year newer. Yes, it's got a ton of miles, but beautiful truck. So far reliable. I mean, it's got the 5.3. Stuck with the 5.3. Difference is it has the 8-speed. But I was able to get it at a fraction of the cost of an AT4. One thing I have done so far is I've gone through and changed every fluid in the truck with the exception of the front differential and the oil change because the dealership just did one. So with that being said, I've done the rear differential, did an inspection. Fluid looked good, differential looked good, transfer case, transmission, everything looks great. Looks like it was well taken care of. It had service records for every 7,000 miles from the day it was bought until the day I bought it. So again, I think it's a great truck. The main reason I wanted to do this video is I wanted the AT4. And so I want that extra 2 inches of lift. My old truck, yeah, 5-inch lift. It was great. It had a bad turn radius. Wheels hopped a little bit in the turns, like turning in parking lots, stuff like that. I didn't want to go that extreme with this truck. I want to do a 2-inch lift, probably 33s. I'm going to see how much room I have and just go a reasonable driver. So what I've done, I ordered basically everything to what I'm calling is AT4 conversion. Now, obviously, I'm not going to have the badges. I don't have anything like fancy. It's not GM parts particularly, but I pieced everything together for relatively low cost to be able to do this and make my truck have that stance and the height of an AT4. I'll look at wheels and tires eventually afterwards. But extended travel shocks, these Track Motive, they look really nice. They're supposed to be able to articulate a lot better than OEM. Plus, they're actually like some sort of splined in here. Now, I'm not going to take this apart and look at it, but there's the part number if you wanted to see that for 2019 plus. But these are actually extended travel, and they're splined in here. So as the suspension moves, they can move inside there. Very, very nice axles, from what I could tell. Like I said, there's the part number if you wanted to see, as if you're trying to piece together do something similar. Now, upper control arms are an issue with these trucks, that they're known to go out even if without a lift, but even more so with a lift. So I got the Rough Country. They're the OE replacements. Part number there, and of course red because I'd like it to stand out a little bit. But I didn't want to go with the other ones are for like lifts that are 4 inches and higher, and I really didn't think that was the best thing to go with, especially the fact I'm only going with 2 inches. The 2-inch rear blocks from Rough Country as well. I know people can say what they want about Rough Country. I haven't had any issues with their products. Here's the part number for that, if you're interested in the same thing. Now, with the 5-inch lift I had on my truck before, I did have the N3 shocks and struts. So I'm going with the same ones. I like the way my truck rode before, so I got N3 shocks, of course, red covers, N3 struts, loaded struts, ready to go. These are the 2-inch lifted struts, so these will give me that extra 2 inches I'm looking for in the front. Part number for the shocks. Part number for the boots, if you want red. There's a sticker from Rough Country. Part number for the shocks. And then the last thing that a lot of people don't realize, or realize after the fact, is the sway bar links. So the sway bar links are actually longer on the AT4s. So these I did get GM genuine parts, not that much of a cost difference. You really can't find too many options for the AT4s aftermarket. So there's the part number for that, but these are the longer ones. I basically just went in and looked up the sway bar links for an AT4. Now, as far as I can think of, this is everything I'm going to need. If I'm missing something, feel free, let me know in the comments. But I'm pretty sure this is everything I need to give me that nice 2-inch lift. Yeah, it's not going to be a level. I don't really mind. I like having that 2-inch rake rear to front. If it becomes too much, I can always swap the blocks out and just go 1-inch blocks later on. But I do want to keep a little bit of a rake in case of towing or hauling. So, anyways, I'm going to be working on this weekend. Hopefully this weekend, throughout the next week, and get this done. And then, of course, I'll do some before and after shots. I already got the before pictures after I washed it last week. And looking forward to getting this work done on this truck, spending more time with the truck, getting it, like I like to say, getting intimate with underneath of the truck, cleaning things as I go. This will look brand new when everything's done. And really looking forward to seeing the progress. So feel free to like and subscribe. Look out for the next video, and I'll show you the pictures of when it's done. I'll let you know how it rides. I'm hoping it improves the ride quality. This, I didn't mention it, but with the X31 package, it's a little bit bouncy on the road. I don't think it's because of the age or the mileage of this truck. I think it's just that X31 package is supposed to be a softer ride for off-road terrain. But in this case, it's not what I prefer. I like the ride that my truck had before with the N3 shocks, so that's what I'm going with. So, anyways, I'm going to get into this work, get started today, and I'll touch base afterwards and let you know how it goes. So, like I said, feel free to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you think this is a good idea, bad idea, if I missed something, or if you need help trying to find the parts for yours. I'll do what I can to help anyone. So, all right, thanks for watching.